Hey everybody, hope you guys having a great day. Today is our second video on succulents, and we're going to talk about a couple different things. One that I wanted to talk about is I've seen a lot of people asking questions on Google Plus and Facebook about plants like this, and I'll show you guys one with the tall leggy branches. This one is looking for sun, and one that is being getting enough sun. So you guys could probably tell um, the difference on the distances between the leaves or the nodes on here, and how this one's looking for light, searching for light, and how this one's it's a lot closer, fuller, and actually has some side branches that are growing even better. There, right there. So that's one of the things. On the previous video, I talked about how important it is that if you have some all these plants indoors in your house, you need to have them either close by a window or take them outside and get some sunlight for a while. Um, this one's doing very good. It's nice and healthy. This one here looks like it's searching for light. So that was one of the things that I see a lot of people asking questions on the Google Plus communities and the Facebook and Instagram. So um, just keep in mind they do require light, so you might want to have take them out to the light if you have them indoors. That's one of the things. The second thing is what to do with the overgrown succulent that it's already leaning, and eventually this one is just gonna lean over the pot, and it's got a baby one on the side. Um, there's a lot of questions whether some people having trouble, relocating their plant, or they like to propagate the leaves that come off of them. Um, the way we do it, and you guys could use just anything that's on hand. I mean, it could be even a wooden box, a cardboard box. This is how I do it. You guys could do it on many different uh, systems, or there are many different ways. I just use baking sheet, just a regular baking sheet like this one here. I'll show it to you guys. And the only thing I do is I just do some drainage holes on them. I probably do about 15 or 20 drainage holes in here, and I get a well drained soil. Um, you could actually get away without using the soil. I use the soil just because when I start water them, once they start growing a little bit of roots, I want the roots to have a little place to go. If it's not necessary, you guys could try different things. So let me know what's working best for you guys. You comment below my video, subscribe and like to my channel, so we will keep you guys posted with everything that we're doing. Basically, what we do is, let's say this one's when the plant is overgrown like this, it tends to put the energy on the upper. It tends to put the energy on the upper part of the plant, and the lower part of the plant it tends to start dying out, and this is what happens. They become become really soft, and they just peel off. So what to do with this ones? You don't really want to throw them away. You don't want you just get rid of them, because this could be another plant. What I do is, and sometimes they'll fall on their own once the plant is big enough and it's just leaning over. They're just gonna fall on their own. Now, when you're taking these out of the plant, you want to be really gentle, because you don't want to break the end of the leaf. That's where the new plant is going to grow. And I'll give you guys a close-up. So what I do, I just take it and just place it on top of here. Same thing with this one. Just do it nice and gentle, and I'll give you guys a close-up on this. I'll get a little closer to get a better shot on this. So basically what we do is we try to go really soft and gentle here. Kind of remove it a little slow. You don't have to get in a rush. And this is how it's supposed to look, so you could get some good results. Let me know what you guys are experiencing and doing. See how there is no tear on top, and it's nice and still. That's what you want to see. You just place it on top of the soil, and you keep doing the same with the rest of them. And this is how the stem needs to look. Once you tear that piece, and if you do it the proper way, get a close up over here. This is how it looks. You see the plant? The stem is not gonna get damaged. So basically, move one way, the other way, and eventually it's just gonna come loose. There you go. See? And look at the stem. That's what the stem is gonna look like. So we just go here. And just place them on top of the baking sheet with the soil. We'll just keep going. So eventually what we're gonna do is the most important thing is this is how most people like their succulents, is the rosette, the top piece of the plant. When it starts looking this way, they get concerned or what to do, what not to do. This is what I would do on this case, and I'll just continue it, and I'll tell you guys what I would right now in a second. I will do with the rest of it. So we'll just continue to do this. Now you don't water the soil. The soil has to be dry. You don't water right away, because what will happen is the water is going to get in here and it's going to rot the leaf. They got enough moisture, they have enough water in the leaf to generate the new plant. And they heal themselves, they callus. Once they callus, and I'll show you some examples right now on what it will look like when it callus. Once this calloused, then you could water, or not actually water, you can mist, and use a little mister and give them some moisture that way. It'll take about, I want to say about from 5 days to a week and a half, couple of weeks, for them to callus and for you to be able to get some water on them. But it's really important that you don't water right away, because what is going to happen is that you're going to lose your little leaves. And the second that is very important is that you don't want to take these out to direct sunlight, because they're just going to burn and they're going to die. They're going to start turning yellow, and you're not going to get any good plants out of them. Actually, you probably won't even end up getting anything at all. So you get this as soon as you're done with it, and you put it on what I do is I just put it on a shaded area, or by a window where it doesn't get like really direct light, and it's not as hot as ambient temperature. I like to have them about 75, 80 degrees. You know, if you have a place inside your house where you can put, place them where it's gonna be nice and cool through the day. That's if you get it in. I live in the Central Valley in California, so my summer days get over 100 degrees easy. So over 100 degrees, this is not going to last. This is probably going to struggle and most likely, die. So I would just put them in a cool area on non-direct light until they callus. Once they callus, then they could hold their moisture, and they won't get affected as much. Just make sure before you peel the leaves off, what you want to do is you want to water them. You want to give them a good soak of water, a good drink of water the day before, so they have enough moisture on them. So once that's done, what I do is, because on this pot I have a baby right here, I'm going to leave that baby grow. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in here and just trim this plant out here. Now, if I didn't have this plant, what I would do is I would go down to the stem, leave a little bit of stem, trim it, and just set the plant like this on the side and let it callus. Once it calloused, once you get this, you see the callus, then you could replant it, or you could put it on your baking sheet and just wait for it to dry. So this is a baking sheet that is very inexpensive. You can just get it at any convenience store or grocery store anywhere. Now there's some that I do, and I do them on 10 by 20 trays. 10 by 20 trays, and I'll give you guys a close up. This is what I look when I do my 10 by 20s. You probably don't need this many, but if you think you want to give it a try, these are called 10 by 20s. And actually there's some that come with the drainage holes pre-made. If they don't have them, you could actually make them yourselves with them. Just put some drainage holes in it. Now this is gonna go in a shade area for about 3 to 4 days. Then I'm gonna put them on indirect light for about another week. In a couple of weeks, I should start seeing something like this. You get a close up so I can show you. In a couple of weeks, you should start seeing something like this. See the little roots are starting to come out, and the callus, it's already callus right there. So you start to see something like that, and then a little time later, you'll see something popping out of that leaf. That's what you will get. That would be another one, and eventually you will get something like this. Isn't it beautiful? It's amazing. This is nature's. This is nature's way of reproducing. It's pretty amazing. I love succulents. I just look I love how they got their survival mode. Look at this one here. Look at this one. So what do I do with this ones? That's the next question. This is what I do with this ones. And this is what you get at your hardware store or your garden center. I get the babies, put out a little 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 square, and I just set them out on the ground, and then we put them on our arrangements like this one's here that my wife makes, and that's what we do. And then we have another one right here. I got another one to show you guys. This one here. It's another baby. If you guys start seeing this like this, I know for some of you are gonna look like kind of what those are. Those are the roots. I know they look a little weird, but they got some really nice colors, kind of pinkish, reddish on the ends. So those are those. And I have a tiny baby one. Someone's like, how big do they have to be so they could grow? This is how small I got one to grow. If you follow, if you don't put them out in the sunlight where they're gonna get sunburned and die, and you don't water them, you just it's all about patience. That's what it is. It's all about patience. You have to be patient with succulents. You cannot get all in a rush. Basically, what you do is you just get them, you put them out in the shade, and you just kind of forget about them for about 4 or 5 days. Not forget about them, but don't water them. You just go and check on them. But it's gonna take some time for them to color. So we're gonna come back and do an update on this in a couple of weeks. Now I'm gonna show you guys one that is already been out there for quite a while, and you guys tell me what you guys think. This is something that we got out there. Okay, can you get a close up on this, please? This is what it would look like, and this is when we grab them and put them on a 4-inch or 3-inch round pot. All these we use them out on the garden. The wife, she likes to collect all this stuff, and that's from where I learned. Let me get a couple of them so you guys could look at the. This is one that is just callus. This one looks a little different, but there'll be a plant growing out of there eventually. I know it looks kind of weird. Look at this guy here. It's got the roots. It's got the baby already. That is pretty amazing right there. This is pretty amazing. And they do these naturally. You don't have to do any rooting hormones or anything like that. I don't use any of that. I don't think it's not necessary. It's just patience. You just gotta be patient. That's the root. And look at this one here. Oh, this one actually has the rootstock on it. Let's try it. This one right here. This one here. See, this one came with the soil. Soil's dry, guys. These guys don't have to have much water. These guys like the dry environment. Look at this. This is ready to be transplanted into a pot, or actually repotted. This is pretty amazing. So in 2 weeks we're gonna come back. We're gonna give you guys an update on the ones that we just did over here. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Watch the rest of the videos, and you guys have a great day. And comment below if you guys got any questions. You guys can find me on YouTube. Google Plus, Instagram, the Snapchat, and also on Facebook groups. Thank you.